Chapter 20. Rhys. One golden ring. Leanne.
You've not replied, Rhys. Did you get my message? We arrived late last night. 11 hours on a plane is ghastly. Probably not for you and Miss Briggs, though. Do you hop about on Daddy's private plane often? Sure, that's cushy.
Leanne.
Sorry, that was uncalled for. I'm jet-lagged and jumping to conclusions. You'll be there tonight, won't you? Or maybe you won't, since it's a Christmas party. You're not still sore about that, are you? It would be lovely to catch up.
Why does she keep texting me? I busy myself with showering and shaving while I contemplate whether to answer. One thing's for sure, she will undoubtedly find a way to bump into me tonight. My chest tightens at the thought. On one hand, I'm feeling a bit smug at seeing her, now that I'm on the up again. Working in the same department as she and Nigel tried my patience daily. I was a pathetic excuse for a man after the breakup, dodging them whenever possible and holding my tongue when I couldn't. Now that Kacey has pulled me out of my rut and basically given me permission to enjoy Christmas again, I'm keen to show off my confident persona, to show them I've moved on past the hurt and past boycotting this holiday. On the other hand, what if one glimpse of Leanne causes me to spiral? Could the past come crashing down so hard that I'll need to leave? Storming out of the party and asking for an early return to DC wouldn't be completely out of the question for me, I'm afraid. At least the old me. Where would that leave Kacey, though? The last thing I want to do is hurt her. I want to stay. Or I want her to come back to DC with me. This realization cuts to my core. How can I ask her to do that after only knowing me for 9 days? It scares me to even think about it. Perhaps we could try long distance for a time. Or could I ever call San Diego home? It's a beautiful city, and Kacey's whole life is here. I breathe a laugh and shake my head as I fasten my cufflinks. What in heaven's name has gotten into me? 9 days and I'm ready to upend my life for this woman. As mad as it sounds, I feel only certainty in my bones about her. I shrug on my tuxedo jacket and pat the inside breast pocket, the one that holds the ring responsible for stifling my joy for the past 2 years, symbolically anyhow. Truth is, I'm ready to let it go, ready to move on. My whole body buzzes in anticipation of spending the evening with Kacey. I pull into a parking spot early as planned. Hopefully I'll be able to help with the final preparations. Or maybe I'll have to stand around feeling like an absolute idiot. Since my date's running the show, I might be alone most of the evening. At least Lisa invited Jeff as her +1. Worst case scenario, I spend the evening discussing Jeff's home projects. I believe his most recent is a chihuahua-shaped robot on wheels that follows his corgi named Widget around while Jeff's away at work. Last I heard, Widget refuses after a solid week to emerge from the underside of Jeff's bed. Flashing red lights and a tap on my window force me back to the present. My heart leaps into my throat, and I press a button to lower the glass. Thank heavens it's just Jeff. He stands there grinning, his suspenders and bow tie sporting dozens of red flashing LED lights. Tiny antlered corgis parade across his black button-down shirt.
What do you think?
He slips his thumbs under the suspenders and stretches them towards me proudly.
I made them myself.
You don't say. Oh yes, they're quite... I search for a kind yet accurate word. Quite extraordinary, aren't they?
Are you coming in? Lisa called me in early to double-check the backup measures.
I exit my car and ask, for what exactly?
Power outages.
Have there been more? He pushes his glasses up.
Lisa said 3 so far today. How many did you know about?
2.
So 1 more then, I guess.
He gives me a once-over.
You clean up nicely. The tails and cravat are very you. Could use some color, though, don't you think?
Jeff? I clap him on the back. I think you're bright enough for the both of us. Whilst riding the lift, Jeff tells me Widget has indeed come out from under the bed and is making friends with the robot dog nanny. I tell him I'm thrilled to hear this, but I'm only half listening. Now that I'm here, and the guests will arrive in less than an hour, I'm quite anxious. We exit the lift and make our way to the curved stairs that lead down to the event hall's main floor. Jeff and I halt at the glass railing and remain speechless for several seconds. The sun has set, and the house lights are off. Thousands of twinkle lights and lanterns give off an ethereal glow. Stars peek down at us through the panes of the glass ceiling. Tables that were empty 2 hours ago are now laden with delectable hors d'oeuvres of all sorts, and the buffet trays gleam silver, ready to be filled. I inhale the delicious smell of roasted meat and sautéed vegetables emanating from the kitchens. The sugar plum tables overflow with macaron towers, frosted cakes, and jars filled with every shade of pink and purple candy imaginable. The jazz band and string quartet warm up, playing snippets of various holiday favorites over each other.
Jeff,
Lisa calls from the bottom step.
why are you just standing there?
She's changed into a knee-length, shape-hugging red satin dress with an angled bow at the hip. I snap out of the spell this room has cast over me and follow Jeff down the stairs.
Oh, hey.
Jeff stammers.
Hi, Lise. Gosh, you're so pretty. I like your dress.
Jeff opens the flap on his messenger bag and rifles through it. He pulls his hand out and presents Lisa with what appears to be a thin strip of transparent tape. She stares at it, her eyes darting to me as if to ask what's going on. I shrug.
What is it?
She asks flatly, not taking it.
Oh, it's for your dress.
His eyes bounce from her face to the floor over and over as he speaks.
You showed me the design, and so
He halted out to her again.
I made this for you.
This is painful to watch. Now I know why I had to take over the AI breakfast. Speaking under pressure is obviously not his strong suit.
But what is it?
She asks again.
Lights, LED lights for your bow. If you want them, you don't have to. I thought we could, match.
Lisa takes in his outfit for the first time.
Ah, how sweet. Love the corgis and the lights. But we have to do this later.
Oh.
Jeff deflates and shoves the lights back in his bag. Lisa touches his arm.
I love them, really I do.
He looks at her hand like a cartoon character and grins at the contact.
But right now,
Lisa says,
I'm going to introduce you to Mike the electrician, and hopefully the two of you can get this repair finished before the party starts.
Jeff sets his jaw, polishes his glasses, and replaces them, all with the fervor of Clark Kent changing into Superman. Except not.
Let's do it,
he says. I want to laugh as he hurries off with Lisa, but I hold it in. Before they round the corner, she waves to me as an afterthought.
Hey, Rhys.
She calls.
Casey's in the realm of entertainment.
Thanks, I say, but they're already gone. I hear faint laughter and follow the sound. It splits into two distinct rhythms as I close in on the entertainment area. One laugh is the same silvery one from the first day Kacey and I met at the White House. The other is heartier, but still feminine. I peer around the corner. Natalie, now wearing a flowing plum-colored dress with her auburn hair up in a twist, is in the middle of a large mat, stomping on projections of gift boxes on the floor. As she does, they explode into a burst of light and sparkles. But not always.
Stomp harder.
Kacey instructs from some hidden location. Natalie's giggles increase.
I'm stomping as hard as I can in heels. It's still not working. Take them off.
When Natalie slips off her heels and tries again, the video game on the floor responds more consistently.
Okay, well, anyone in heels will just have a harder time playing this game.
Or, I suggest, they'll have to be adventurous and go barefoot. Both ladies startle and yelp.
Rhys!
Natalie gasps, a hand to her chest. Did I frighten you? I feign innocence and chuckle, enjoying their reaction. Terribly sorry.
Funny, you don't sound sorry.
Kacey says, emerging from the shadows, a smile in her voice. Chills dance over my skin, and my pulse races. Because, while I was serious when I said Kacey was stunning before I left, whatever makeup magic Natalie performed on Kacey is working for her. And me. She's in a sleeveless, floor-length dress. Oversized, gold-trimmed poinsettia designs wrap around one shoulder while the other is bare. The crimson flowers continue in an asymmetrical pattern down the shimmery black fabric of her dress. Her dark hair is swept up on one side and cascades freely down the other, brushing her bare collarbone. I clock all this in a heartbeat. I simply can't spend any more time on her dress, because my eyes are drawn back to her lovely face. The apples of her cheeks are flushed pink, and her turquoise eyes shine bright through her smoky eye makeup. Her brilliant smile gleams against her tanned, radiant skin. She tilts her head, her expression amused.
So, what do you think?
She executes a slow spin.
Any better?
I force my features into nonchalance and shrug one shoulder. I suppose, if you like that sort of thing, I tease.
Excuse me?
Natalie cries.
What?
Kacey's shoulders drop, and she blinks at me, incredulous. I close the distance between us and take her hands in mine. I'm joking, gorgeous girl. You're ravishing. I can't take my eyes off you. I squint, studying her. But where have your freckles gone?
It's a full glam look, Rhys.
Natalie answers for her.
Foundation, contour, the works. The freckles are just taking the night off.
I keep my focus trained on Kacey as I say. And she looks fantastic, Natalie. Truly. But I rather wish I could still see them.
They'll reappear when I wash it off.
Kacey assures me. My hands venture down to her hips and pull her closer. I certainly hope so. I've grown quite attached to them. A mama. Natalie clears her throat.
I'm going to see if the caterers need any taste testers. Catch you two later. Okay.
Kacey says as Natalie pads barefoot towards the kitchen. Kacey takes a step back and gives me a once-over.
Turn for me.
I beg your pardon? I say. Kacey draws a circle in the air.
Spin around so I can get the full effect.
As I turn, I worry she won't like it. Or the tail's too much.
Are you kidding? I love them. You're smoking hot.
Am I? I arch a brow. Should I stop, drop and roll? She purses her lips to the side, holding in a laugh. Sorry, couldn't resist. So, I won't embarrass myself then. She leans in and lowers her voice.
I mean, Jeff's here, so I'm pretty sure he'll take the cake with whatever he's wearing.
How about light-up suspenders and a Christmas corgi shirt?
Is that a prediction or?
He and I arrived at the same time.
That man never ceases to push the boundaries of fashion,
she says. Lisa seemed to fancy it. He even made some lights to attach to her dress.
He did?
Kacey's eyes widen suggestively.
I think she fancies him.
What's not to like? He's brilliant with electronics and coding. He wears bow ties. And he lives alone with his corgi called Widget.
Exactly.
Kacey bites back a smirk.
What's not to love?
And as if by magic, here they are, I say as Lisa and Jeff approach. Lisa must have had time to attach the lights to her dress, because her bow is flashing in time with Jeff's suspenders.
So, did you fix the power problem?
Kacey asks.
No,
Jeff answers, his tone frustrated.
because we can't figure out what the problem is.
How's that possible? I ask.
Everything looks perfect.
Jeff replies.
The wiring, installation, circuit board, power supply, it's all exactly as it should be.
Perhaps the hardware? I begin. Jeff cuts me off, shaking his head.
Mike switched it all out earlier today with brand new equipment and wires.
As if on cue, the lights flicker for several seconds, then return to their full capacity. Kacey's eyebrows knit together, and her teeth dig into her bottom lip as she thinks.
All right, here's what Lisa and I came up with. Operation Dark Mode. If the power fails, we'll treat it as part of the schedule. Turn it into a treasure hunt for holiday door prizes using the 3D printed jewelry boxes. Lisa, you brief the servers and the band. I'll update the entertainment crew and the ballerinas.
On it.
Lisa jogs off, and I wonder how she manages it in heels.
Jeff and Rhys, you two make sure all the LED lights in the jewelry boxes are shining brightly so guests can see them in the dark. Add more lights if you have to.
Hang on, I say. Won't the backup generators kick on after a few seconds?
Yes.
Kacey says.
And then the emergency lights will come on. Bright and blinding. That'll be worse than the lights going out. There's a reason bars switch on the lights at 2 a.m. to get people to clear out. We can't let that happen. Actually, Jeff, is there a way to shut off the backup lights only in the event hall? I'll make sure we have some battery-powered lights for walkway and exit safety.
I'm sure I can figure it out with Mike's help.
Jeff says. Already heading in that direction. Where are the jewelry boxes? I ask. Kacey strides off, waving for me to follow her.
This way.
Around a half hour later, I finish adding a strip of lights to the last jewelry box. A quick check of the immediate area confirms I'm alone, although guests have begun to arrive. I locate a suitable box for the ring, one containing a designer watch. The gold matches the ring almost perfectly. No one will know it wasn't meant to be there. I reach into my inner breast pocket and pull out the ring, feeling its cool metal against my skin. And so, this is goodbye.
Rhys, darling, what a pleasant surprise.
Leanne's voice almost stops my heart. She's in the foyer, brushing fake snow off her overcoat. I panic. Without taking my eyes off her, I relatch the box and put it back with the others. As she approaches, I shove the ring into my trouser pocket.
Hello, what are you doing?
She takes in the scattered wires, tools, and 2 empty jewelry boxes I couldn't get to light up, lying on the table next to me. She tosses her head. Her sharply angled hair swishes, then settles back into shape.
Always tinkering, aren't you?
She gives a breathy laugh. Miss Winters, I manage in greeting.
Oh, come now. No need to be so formal and reserved. You're an American now. Loud and wearing your emotions on your sleeve and all that.
Sorry, but I've got to finish up here.
I was joking.
She blinks.
Are you here as a labourer, not a guest?
Her lip curls in disgust. I level an irritated gaze at her. I'm helping,
Oh.
she says, as if she's just remembered something.
Your American girl is the head of events, isn't she? Now it all makes sense.
Leanne, I prefer it if we skipped the pleasantries and kept our distance tonight, if you'd oblige me. She frowns, her merry facade faltering.
Of course. Wouldn't want to spoil your evening.
Right, cheers. I turn to escape.
So you've blocked my number then?
I face her and play daft. How's that now?
I messaged you. Nothing earth-shattering. Just checking in.
I haven't blocked it. I keep my tone even. Only, I didn't know what to answer. Does Nigel know you messaged me? Where is he?
She
waves a hand.
Oh, he's got something better to do.
I don't want to have this conversation, but I don't want to be completely rude either. The politeness my parents drilled into me wins. I'm sorry to hear that. Is he here?
Yes, he split the second we were in the door. Saw the boys, and just had to join them. Without me.
Perhaps he didn't mean to leave you behind, I suggest. She laughs, and the sound is disturbing, somewhere between hysterical and hopeless. Her eyes have gone misty, and her bottom lip quivers once. She gulps in a breath and holds a fist to her mouth. Good heavens! Is she about to cry? I curse myself for the pang of sympathy that hits me. This cannot be happening. How did I end up here, with Leanne about to tell me about Nigel being a crap boyfriend? She can't possibly expect me to console her when she smashed my heart into bits 2 years ago. Can she? A burst of laughter draws our attention. I take a few steps towards the opening. Nigel's at a cocktail table with Carlos from development, Tyler from IT, and another chap I don't know. Nigel's got his hand resting low on a young woman's hip, who's wearing an appallingly short red dress with white fur lining. Leo and Jack Briggs join the table, and Nigel's hand drops away as the woman moves to Jack's side. Nigel's hitting on Jack's date. That's karma if I've ever seen it. Part of me relishes this feeling of revenge. Part of me feels sorry for Leanne. And Jack. All of me hates the way men like Nigel treat women. I shove my hands into my pockets and stare at the floor. What on earth do I say? What do I do?
Hey, Rhys, we've got the
Jeff stops short.
Whoops, didn't mean to interrupt.
Thankful for the reprieve, I say. Jeff, my good man, allow me to introduce Leanne Winters. We work together in London. Leanne, this is Jeff Tuttle. He...
It's hilarious,
Leanne exclaims.
Whatever are you wearing?
She's regained her composure so quickly, I'm shocked. Then I recall what a superb actress Leanne is. Jeff pushes his glasses up.
I made it myself.
And let me guess, you've come to take my coat.
She holds it out to him. No, he's not. I begin, but Jeff has accepted the coat and is retreating, leaving me alone with Leanne once again. Right, I say nervously. I'd best be off as well.
So soon? Why don't you introduce me to the CEO? How is it working for him directly?
It's fine. I try to leave again.
Yes, I suppose I can tell you about Harry Cavendish being sacked some other time.
This gives me pause. Harry took over my position at the London branch. He was my protégé. Nice chap. Utterly brilliant, but also impulsive. I haven't heard from him since I transferred to DC, though. I'm sure she's baiting me, but I can't stop myself from saying, "You can't be serious." When?
No, off you go. I'll tell you later.
She sachets towards the cocktail room as if she's on a catwalk. As if she weren't just on the verge of tears. Thing is, Leanne's always the first to know any kind of gossip. This is certainly a game she's playing, but it could also mean Harry is in actual trouble. So I hurry after her. Leanne, I hiss, trying to get her attention. She doesn't stop until she's joined the high-top table with Leo, Jack, Carlos, and Nigel. The woman in the mini Mrs. Claus outfit is kissing Jack's cheek. I'm so close now, I have no choice but to join them. The next thing I know, Leo Briggs is shaking my hand in a vice-type grip and introducing me to the man who stole my fiancée.
Rhys,
He bellows like we're old friends.
I want you to meet Nigel Harrington.
For a split second, I consider acting as if I don't know Nigel. Instead, I say, as deferentially as possible, "Yes, sir. We work together in London." I give Nigel a nod, not trusting myself to shake his hand and remain civilized. He nods back, his hooded eyes betraying no sense of shame. Not that I expected any.
Nigel was telling me that he and his lovely fiancée, Leanne, are planning a Christmas wedding.
My jaw clenches, and I curl my fingers into fists. You don't say. I glare at Leanne. How unique. She softens her eyes at me in what looks like an apology for the briefest moment, before smiling brilliantly at Leo and wiggling her ring at him. It's an obscenely large emerald-cut yellow diamond, surrounded by smaller white diamonds. My hands dive into my pockets and run into the ring, tiny in comparison to the one on her finger now. Why did I bring this blasted thing?
Not till next year, though.
Nigel drawls in his nasal accent.
Things are moving fast at London HQ, and we always put business first, don't we, Sugar Plum?
Oh, yes.
Leanne says.
Absolutely.
Her response and smile lag in the slightest, probably not noticeable to anyone else. But I know her. Leo drains his champagne glass and continues his introductions.
This is my son Jack, and his date, Brandy.
Jack hugs her closer as she sends a sultry, pouty look to Nigel. It's like I can smell the deceit wafting off her and Nigel. I need to get out of here. A server pauses at our table, and Leanne delicately lifts a flute of champagne off the tray. Leo grabs a glass and sets it in front of me. I want to ask about Harry, but I'm not sure how much trouble he's in, so I don't want to bring it up in front of the boss. Which means I'm stuck here with no escape in sight. How will it look if Kacey finds me at the same table as Leanne?